19th of May, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
We are back. Welcome back to everybody who's coming back. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, we don't need to do that. Okay, Roy, we are here. Let's see. Is Alan here?
Yeah, I'm here. Just got it. All right. Where's my picture?
Oh, you got it.
Hmm. It's gone.
What's gone?
Oh, well, you went off the screen for a while. I just had an ordinary screen. Okay.
Okay, so we are. Let's do this Eliki Itmar again.
Okay, it'd be good to be able to get this done properly.
Okay. Okay.
Where was it?
Ella. Ki Itmar Batanatuna.
No, I've got to find it again. Oh, I've got an alert, but it's not that one.
That's the me dummy. Asam the milva east le sahade, loiva lace le sahade.
I've got Eila Farich, Heichi, Pachi, that's not it.
The first word of the line is Mishta boy. Mishta boy.
Okay.
It's about 20. I don't know how to describe it. It's if you go to halfway, the halfway mark on the page, go down from the halfway mark just a few lines, and you'll see the first word in the line is Mishtaboy.
Oh, yes, I've got that. All right.
So that's the Ella that we're going to start with today.
Itma. Okay, Itma. All right. I've got Hockey key. Let's I'll find it. Just a minute. Hockey key. Hockey this way. Okay. Okay, it's mine. I've got it.
Okay.
Okay, it's my Tana. Tana. I doch to Rabbi Chai. Itma. Is that it? Right. Rather, regarding what was said by Rabbi Chia, and our Tana has taught it, regarding the following other ruling of Rabbi Chia. Right?
Right.
All right, so now just before we go on any further, what were we saying here? Rather regarding what it was,
So,
what it said, what was it said by Rav Chia, which was what, and our Tana has taught it, regarding the following other ruling of Rav Chia.
yeah, that's what we were doing. We were saying that our Mishnah, when the Gemora says Tana Tuna, it means that the Mishnah, what it says in the Mishnah, with the two people holding on to the talus, and the ruling in that case, that Mishnah Tana Tuna is a support for the din of Rav Chia. And the din of Rav Chia was the case. It was on Gimel Amid Aleph, that by the two dots towards the bottom of the page, Tani Rav Chia taught, Manali biyadcha, v'halo omer ein lecha biyadi klum. Plaintiff says, you owe me a mana. The defendant says, I don't owe anything. Witnesses come and testify that the defendant has 50 zuz that belongs to the plaintiff. So Rav Chia says the ruling in this case is no sin lo chamishim zuz v'shava al ashar. He has to pay the amount as per the testimony of the witnesses to the plaintiff, and then he has to swear on the remaining 50. If he wants to avoid the obligation, he has to swear that he doesn't owe it. So that's the din of Rav Chia. So the Gemora said, Vatana Tuna. We have a Mishnah that is a support for Rav Chia. And then we brought the case of Shnai Nochsim Batalis. And what we did just now, before we got to what we read now, the Gemara was showing that the proof from our Mishnah is it's not a proof because the cases are not comparable. So now the Gemara is saying it must be that when we said that the Mishnah supports Rav Chia, must be we have a different case that Rav Chia said a din, that the Mishnah here in Shnai Moksim Batalis is a support for. That's what we're saying now. We're now going to talk about a different different din that Reb Chia said. And that din is the din that our Mishnah is the support for.
So that is I'm going to get this. All right.
Now the Gemara is going to bring the other din that Reb Chia said.
So Dema Reb Chia Mone Li Biyadacha Kahala Amar Ein Lacha Biyadi Ela Ela 50 zuz nun zuz v'helech. For Reb here said, if a plaintiff claims to a defendant, you owe me a manor, and the other one, the defendant says, I owe you only 50 zuz, and here it is, it's yours. Chayiv, the defendant is obligated to swear the oath of modeh b'miktsas, like any other defendant who admits partial liability. Right, so far so good, I think. May ta'ama, what's the reason? Halach nami b'ma'odah miktsas ta'ana dami. Because even in the case of here, it is yours, it is considered the defendant admits part of the claim. Tana Tuna, it was regarding this law that Reb here observed, and our Tana has taught it for our Tana states. Shanaim Achazin Batalis, two litigants are holding onto a cloak, and so on. Our Tana rules that each litigant is required to swear. Havor Bivon the Tafit is Anan Sahade Damai the Sophis Halach Hu. Now here in this case, since each litigant is holding the cloak, it is as if we are witnesses that what he holds is already his. The other litigant had said, here, it is yours. The Tanya Yoshova, yet the Mishnah rules that each litigant must swear. This apparently supports Reb Chaya's contention that the oath of modeh b'miktsas applies even when the admitted portion is in the legal possession of the plaintiff. So go on.
Okay. Well, no, I'd like to understand that before we go on.
Okay.
What is this talking about over here?
Mhm.
How is this? This is not exact. This is not a. This is not such a readily apparent comparison either.
All right, so we're saying that the defendant is obligated to swear the oath of modeh b'miktsas, like any other defendant admits partial liability. Even though he said,
Yeah, hi, Alan.
that's not an oath. He just says, I owe you 50.
Yeah, we just started the Gemora class.
Oh.
I don't see you on the screen. You want to try to come in for the class on the Zoom? Okay, so Lou's not here to send you a link.
I'll send him something. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, Roy is going to send you a link.
I'm going to try to send you a link.
Down Amid Aleph.
All right. So where's
Okay.
um
Oh,
oh, this is a nuisance. He's got a link, but he doesn't use it. He keeps wanting a new one all the time.
yeah, we have to teach him how to use the old link.
It doesn't matter. He won't do it. Link. Wait a minute.
Oh, the meeting information, invite a link.
Yeah,
I got that.
Yeah, yeah, it's.
What do I do?
That's all. I'm sending him this one. Let's see if he
Oh,
does
that just does it for me.
send. I just sent him a link.
Okay.
Might
Well, you
have,
have to copy and paste it, I guess, right?
no, he just has to click on it. I'll call him. This is hello. Now I've just sent you a link. Have you got it? Are you able to use it? Do you know what to do? All right. So click on it. All right. Is it opened up? Yeah. The attachment is down there. The attachment is there. All right. Now click on the attachment. All right. So what's happened now? Just a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. I'll just do this here and see what is it. All right. So now, wait a minute. All right. Now you've got launch meeting. You've got a blue bar saying launch meeting.
It's as though we are witnesses. She actually called it fine. Let's see, Talis, they already have the Talis. Hashimi Nakshav. Kofer Hakol.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see.
Have you got, all right, have you got launch meeting? Yeah. No. No, you shouldn't have that. Just a moment. I don't know what to do then. I'll send you a different one. Wait a minute. All right, we'll scrap that. Scrap that one. I'll try it. Compose.
Why that is, I don't know.
Don't worry. Just scrap that and try this one. I don't know. Hang on. I can't help you that much. Hang on. To Alan. Link.
והלא אמר אין לך בידי כלום, עדים עדים עשו שיש לו חפשים, וכאידך לרבחיה, חייב להפסקו דרייסה.
All right, I don't know. That won't work. All right. All right. I don't know. Hang on.
Let me see if I can get some help here.
Alan, I'm sorry, I can't do it. No, you have to. You've got one on us. I think that maybe Joan knows where there's a link on your on. Well, I'll tell you what. I can tell you what page we're on now. We're on. We're on page 4A3. And now what are you going to do? Right.
Right. And the shame is next to the cover a call because he's saying everything belongs to him.
You want me to keep this phone open and tell you what we're doing? I don't know if I can.
Why is it Kilo?
4A3. Yeah. I don't know if you can do this, but there's another way. I don't know. All right. Rabbi Levitt, Alan wants me to keep his phone open so we can do it through here. But
okay.
I don't know. It's very awkward. We'll see. I don't know. All right. He has to do it properly eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Joan knows where you've got the link. There is a link on your computer on your front page. So please ask her and see if she knows where it is, and then follow through. If not, well, we'll have to do something about it later on.
Yeah, I have to learn how to send a link.
Don't worry about my
Really know.
attachment. Don't worry about my attachment. You can scrap that. I think you've got a proper link. Try that. We're wasting time here. Yeah. Time is going. Where is Joan there? All right, look. All right, I don't know what to do.
Okay, so you'll keep your phone open and we'll just continue for the next 13 minutes. No?
all right, Alan, I'll keep this phone open. I'll put it down. I can't keep holding it up to my ear all the time. I can put it on speaker. It's on speaker now. But that doesn't really help much. But still. All right. I don't know if you can hear, but yeah, we're on 4A3 on the right hand column. On the right hand column. Yes, on the right hand column. And we went and we've on in the maybe I'll just read the English very quickly. We're in response to this objection, we're on that part there. You got that? Rather what was it said by Rev Chia, and our Tana has taught it. You got that? Yeah, right. Regarding the following other ruling of Rev Chia, for Rev Chia said, if a plaintiff claims to a defendant, you owe me a manna, and the other one, the defendant, says, I owe you only 50 zuz, and here, it's yours. The defendant is obligated to swear the oath of Mone B'Mixus like any other defendant who admits partial liability. So what's the reason for that? Because even in a case of here it is yours, it is considered that the defendant admits part of the claim. It was regarding this law that Reb Chia observed, and our Tana has taught it. For our Tana states, two litigants are holding on to a cloak, and so on. Our Tana rules that each litigant is required to swear. Now here, in this case, since each litigant is holding the cloak, it is as if we are witnesses to what he holds is already his. as if other litigants had said, here it is yours. Yet the Mishnah, now I'm turning over to 4a4, 4a4 now, the top left-hand column. Yet the Mishnah rules that each litigant must swear. And the art scroll says, this apparently supports Reb Chia's contention that the oath of Modeh B'Miktas applies even when the admitted portion is in legal possession of the plaintiff. And now the rabbi is going to try and work out what we've just said.
I don't. What my it seems to me that a bit difficult comparison to make over here, because we have to understand what this din of Halech is. Again, the din of Halech is that when the defendant admits half the claim of the plaintiff, he says, I don't owe you a full mana, I owe you 50 zuz, which is half a mana. And then he says Halech, and here it is, which means that he hands over to the plaintiff the amount that he just admitted that he owes. And the Gemora says that and that in that case also, this case he's going to have to swear on the other amount, on the remaining 50, because it's basically essentially a case of Moda Mixa Sataina, that he has half the amount. What's difficult over here is in the case of the Mishnah, when we see the two people fighting over the talis, so we say, where's the witnesses? We said we don't really have witnesses, but the Bezdin, so to speak, is a virtual witness that each one of them owns no less than half of the talis, meaning the half that they're holding on to. Each one is holding a half of the talis, and so we say that we have virtual witnesses that are testifying. Each one of them owns half of the talis, and that's in face of the denial of the other one, because each one is saying about the other one that he owns the whole talis and the other one doesn't own anything. Okay, so as far as I understand, that would be talking about a case that's similar to a case where the plaintiff says, you owe me a mana, and the defendant he's denying the whole amount. He denies the whole amount, but there's witnesses that the plaintiff is owed 50 zuz. That's represented by the virtual witnesses that say that that he's holding on to it means that he's got half of the talis. That's very nice. But here we're talking about the din of Halech, and we're saying that it's the case of Halech is where the defendant says, yes, I owe you the 50 zuz, and here it is. I'm giving it to you. It's in your hand right now. I'm acknowledging that you owe it, and I'm giving it to you. Here it is. Halech. That's what it means. Halech. Halech means here it is. But if you take a look at our Mishnah, neither one of the two guys holding on to the talis is saying Halech to the other guy, right? If they would be, each one of them would be very happy if the other one would drop dead and he'd be able to walk home with the talis, right? He's not handing any portion of the talis to the other guy, acknowledging that he owes any portion of it whatsoever. And if you'll say, yeah, but we got witnesses that acknowledge that we have virtual witnesses. Anand Sahadi, the Bezdin says, we testify that each guy is holding on to 50% of it, and that means that he owns half of it. Very good. But there's no Halech over here. Halech means that the that the one who's being claimed upon is giving half of the disputed amount to the plaintiff. But that's not what's happening over here. In other words, this is not a case. Our Mishnah is not a case of a halach. That's what I'm saying. The Gemora is not saying like me. The Gemora is saying, yes, we have a good comparison over here. We have a case of halach in the Mishnah. I'm just telling you, I don't see it.
The cases are different.
Yeah.
So that leaves us where? The beginning.
Well, what it leaves us with the fact that the Gemora is saying that we do have a good comparison to the other din of Reb Chia, idach the Reb Chia, meaning our case with the two guys holding on to the talis is comparable to the case, the second case of Reb Chia, the idach the Reb Chia that we just got through saying that the defendant is saying, I owe you half the amount that you have claimed from me, and halach, here it is. Here's the 50 zuz. I got it in my hand. I'm giving it to you right now. You got it. It's yours right now.
Mm-hmm.
And even though that is so now really he's even though that is so, the Rav Chia says that he's got to swear in that case on the other half. He's got to swear on the other half. And the Mishnah, what?
And what he'll be swearing is that he doesn't owe anything further. Is that right?
Right. He has to swear against the plaintiff's claim that he owes the other half. And the chiddush of Reb Chia is what we're trying to prove. The chiddush over here is that that this case of halech is also a case of modemixis hataina. We know that the din of modemixis hataina, when the defendant simply says, "I owe you half the amount," and he doesn't give anything to the plaintiff, we know that case is a Torah mandated shvuah. That's the Torah mandated shvuah case of modemixis. Here, what Reb Chia is saying, a chiddush, he's saying even in the event that the defendant, after having admitted half the amount, he now gives that amount to the plaintiff. That case also is a case of that he's going to have to swear. It's also regarded as that he's admitted to half the amount, and he's going to have to swear just like a modemixis hataina. Because if you think about it for a second, a case could be made for saying that really right now, after he's given the money over, it's not really a case of modemixis anymore, because the only thing that they got between them at this point is the other 50. And what's this din on the other 50? The din on the other 50 is that the defendant has denied it. So he's not really a modemixis over here. That's what we would have thought to say. And Rav Chia wants to say, no, this case is also a case of modemixis. This case is a case of modemixis. He's got to make a shvuah. The fact that he said halech and he gave him the money is inconsequential. That's the chiddush of Reb Chia. And the Mishnah is proving this. The Gemora says, that the Mishnah is proving that also the case of the Mishnah is really a case of halech. And therefore, if you see that the two guys got to swear before they take their portion of the talis, therefore we have a support for the din of Reb Chia, that even when each guy has witnesses against him on half the disputed sum, and there's also a halech added to it, they both got to swear before they take. They both got to swear in order to take and in order to avoid having to give the amount that they're going to take.
Oh,
Okay. So that's what we got so far. And it's 11:30, so we'll 12:30 right now. So we'll say Kol Tuv Lechem. Everybody have a great day.
thank you. You too. Be well.
Bezrat Hashem.
And I'll
You should hear Besuros Tovos.
and I'll speak with Alan for a moment.
Okay. Oh yeah, tell Alan bye for me.